and welcome to today's video. This is level A2, Unit 24, Lesson 4. In this lesson, you're going to be learning how to write an email giving advice and practicing using the linking words and the sequence words that we've used in some of the previous lessons. Alright, so do people visit you? Do friends and family members visit your hometown? And what should people visit in your town if they come to visit? Think about what interesting things there are to see and do in the town where you live. What's the local specialty? Is there a certain food that people should eat when they visit your town? Do you have a favorite place to eat? And what's the best food to try? All right, here's a tip. A tip is special information that you should give to visitors. So think about what tips you would give to visitors. So here's some tips that he gives. You shouldn't use the buses, only use the subway to get around. If you're downtown, the best coffee is at Zinc on Victoria Street. You should visit Pho Hung. It has the best Vietnamese food in North America. And for a great view of the city, you should walk up Mount Lofty. The walk is hard, but the view is spectacular. Alright, so you're going to a new city and look at the information below and think about what are the most important things to know before you visit a new city. Maybe what kind of accommodation options there are, how to get around the city, how to get from the airport or train station to the hotel, where to eat, cultural places such as museums and art galleries, the weather forecast, interesting things to buy, and the best shopping district. And you might also think of some others that might be important. All right, so Giovanni has asked Antonia for information about Carcassonne and complete the first part of Antonia's response with these words from the boxes, but there is one extra option. So one of these you will not use. So just take a few moments, pause the video, fill in your answers, and then restart when you're ready to check. Alright, so she says, Dear Giovanni, it was great to hear from you. I'm really pleased to know that you are going to Carcassonne. It's absolutely beautiful. It rained the whole time we were there, but since you're going to go in the summer, it will be even more beautiful. First, you asked about a place to stay. Well, I can definitely recommend Hotel DuPont. It's a family-owned place, like those bed and breakfast places in England, and it's a great value for the money. Alright, so first, second, and third. There are many words we can use to link our ideas together in writing. First, second, third, next, after that, on top of that, and finally are words that show sequence or the logical order of events. And here's a couple of examples. First, you should read the article. Second, you have to write about the article. There are many words to show sequence, and we've already talked about before and after, and here are a couple of examples. Before he left the party, he said goodbye to everyone, or he left the party after he said goodbye to everyone. Linking words showing sequence are helpful when you respond to a request for information. Alright, so we're going to read the next part of Antonia's email to Giovanni. You can either pause the video and read on your own, or you can follow along as I read. Second, the rooms are bright and spacious, and best of all, breakfast is included in the price of the room. The husband and wife, Marguerite and Xavier, are friendly and welcoming. Third, the rooms were more or less $100 per night. I can't remember exactly. On top of that, you'll be pleased to know that you can store your bikes there easily. Next, you asked about visiting the city. In Carcassonne, you should definitely visit the Old Town. It's one of the most beautiful places you'll ever see. At night, the walls and turrets are illuminated, and it looks like something from a fairy tale. After that, you asked about food. There are 100 restaurants inside the old city, all serving cassoulet. We went to Les Chasseurs, but it's hard to find. It's in a back street close to the basilica, but it doesn't really matter if you can't find it. I'm sure the cassoulet tastes just as good at any of the restaurants. Okay, so Antonia responded to Giovanni's email. So put the information from Giovanni's email in order. You can pause the video, try that on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check the answers. All right, so letter B is number 1. Hi, Antonia. I hope you're well. This is a short email. F is number 2. I'm going to Carcassonne in a couple of weeks. Can you provide me with some information? I know you loved it there. C is number 3. Can you recommend some accommodation options? E is number 4. What should we visit when we are there? Should we visit the old town or is it just full of tourists? Number 5 is D. I remember that you mentioned some food that we have to eat. What was it and where can I try it? And number 6 is A. Sorry for such a short email. As usual, I'm disorganized. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now, Giovanni. All right, and this is the final part of Antonia's response to Giovanni. Again, you can read on your own or you can follow along as I read. Finally, you said you're going to visit in the summer. You should most definitely cycle along the Canal du Midi, especially the part between Carcassonne and Béziers if you can. If you're going to come for 2 weeks, I recommend cycling all the way to Toulouse. It's a spectacular part of the country, and I know that you are going to love it. All the best, Antonia. All right, so which linking words did Antonia use with each piece of information? So you can pause the video and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Okay, so first went with letter E. You asked about a place to stay. Second was A. All the rooms are bright and spacious. Third was letter G. The rooms were more or less $100 per night. Number 4 was B. On top of that, you'll be pleased to know that you can store your bikes there easily. Number 5 goes with F. Next, you asked about visiting the city. Number 6 goes with C. After that, you asked about food. And number 7 goes with D. Finally, you said you were going to visit in the summer. All right, now Susan is going to visit Paulina's hometown, listen to their conversation, and take some notes. Susan needs information about Paulina's hometown. Paulina asks questions about Susan's plans. So, what are the 4 main things that they talk about? Let's listen.
Hello?
Hey, how are you? Are you still visiting my hometown in a few weeks?
For sure. That's why I'm calling. I need some advice.
Of course. So, when are you going to arrive?
We're going to arrive on the 18th of next month. We'll arrive at around 8 in the morning.
Have you organized a place to stay?
No, not yet. If you could recommend somewhere close to the center of town, that'd be great.
How long are you going to stay in town?
3 days. We'd like to spend 2 full days in the city, and maybe the 3rd day somewhere outside of town.
Okay, so do you still like hiking?
Yes, for sure. Can you recommend 1 or 2 outdoor activities?
All right, so 4 main things that they talk about. So first they talk about the date and time that she was going to arrive. So the date and time of arrival. Then they talked about possible places to stay. Number 3 was how long were they going to visit? And finally, what kinds of activities are there? All right, now we're going to listen to the second half of the conversation and answer these questions.
Can you recommend 1 or 2 outdoor activities?
Definitely. Okay, I'm going to send you an email with a few details. First, a hotel. Second, a few things to do. And finally, I guess I should recommend a few places to eat, right?
Well, I don't want you to spend a lot of time on this, but if you could include some details about your favorite restaurant, that'd be great.
Okay, listen. I'm going to write it today. Give me a few hours and check your inbox. I'm sorry that I won't be here when you come, but I'm positive that you're going to have a great time.
Thanks a lot. Let's speak again soon.
Take care. Bye for now.
Okay, so what are the first, second, and third things that Paulina is going to put into an email for Susan? She said information about a hotel, things to do, and places to eat. And which of these 3 things does Susan ask for more information about? Well, it was the places to eat. When is Paulina going to send the email? She said later today. And are they going to meet? No, they aren't. She's not going to be there when Susan arrives. All right, so now imagine you are Paulina and you're going to write a response to Susan. So you're going to write about these things and you want to think about what is the best order. Accommodation options, a special dish to try at the restaurant you recommended, advice about public transportation, details to visit the famous museum and art gallery, the name and location of your favorite restaurant, and information about a 2-day tourist pass that allows you to enter all the museums in the town. So think about what order those things should go in, and remember you're going to use those sequence words and linking words to make the order of those things clear. And then these are some things that you should include in the email. A greeting, a paragraph about a place to stay, a paragraph about a place to eat, including a personal recommendation, paragraph about an activity to do or a place to visit, and a friendly way to end the email. So that brings us to the end of this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And also, if you would like some feedback on your writing, you can send me a request in the comments. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.